Fire Force. Below mid. The only thing that would push it to true mid, to me, the only thing that would push it to true mid is the animation. Because Fire Force has incredible fucking animation in some of its fights. The manga just ended. I will say, right now, I am basing it entirely off the first season. Because I did watch the first season of Fire Force. Maybe I'll go ahead. I might go ahead and watch the second season. Does it get better in the second season? Because the first season was definitely below mid for a shonen. Second season so much better? Is it? Second season is worse? Okay. Fuck, man. This is why it's so hard to rely on chat for an opinion. To me, Fire Force feels like a mid-2000s shonen in a time where shonen has moved beyond that. I actually think Fire Force is worse than Soul Eater, which is the guy's previous work. Like, to me, the only thing that really gripped me about Fire Force was the pretty animation, and I didn't really feel like I was invested in the pretty animation anyway. Like, people say Demon Slayer is carried by its animation. To me, Fire Force was carried by its animation. Like, that was it. That was like, Fire Force, to me, had nothing that really interested me about it except for the animation. If the manga's good, then maybe the manga's better. And another thing that really pissed me off about Fire Force as well was Tamaki. Tamaki was the Neko character. My God. Okay, so if you haven't watched Fire Force, she was the fan service character. Okay, she was the fan service character in an era in an era where, at least nowadays, fan service seems like it doesn't get in the way of the plot. Like, I have no fucking problem with fan service. I love fan service. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm a fucking degenerate, okay? I love fan service. What I hate is when fan service gets in the way of the plot or a serious moment. And there were so many moments in Fire Force where not only was the butt of the joke just her getting naked or her being groped or her being touched or anything like that. Like, that's like not really a funny joke in the first place. But two, like, I don't really care about that. What really pissed me off was the fact that it ruined some serious moments for me. Like, there would be like a super serious fight with the super serious monologue going on between these two characters. And then she would show up and then her clothes would be burned off, or the main character would trip and fall into her boobs. And I'm just like, seriously? I was actually invested in this fight, and you've just broke my immersion. You've literally broken my immersion into whatever was going on. And so, like the fan service actively hurt the serious moments in the show. And I've heard that it gets better. I heard that she doesn't do it as much in season 2. Might be true, might not be true, but in season 1 at least, it's there were more things that actively hurt it than I could see. And that's why, to me at least, that's why to me Fire Force is below mid. Maybe it would be true mid if I could say that, hey, the animation was fucking amazing. The Studio Shaft, I believe it was Studio Shaft. Studio Shaft did a great job animating it. But in terms of my personal opinion, it's like below mid. It's the same level as these lot. My God. Oh, it's David Production. Okay. Oh no, yeah, you're right. It is David Production. Okay, I was getting confused. It was David Production, but a lot of members from Studio Shaft worked on it. That's why I got confused.